Hi, this is Joe McNally for Adorama TV, and in this segment I'm going to talk about two different approaches in terms of showing motion.
Adorama TV presents Photo on the Go with Joe McNally.
So there are events you are presented as a photographer, some of which you have control over, others you have no control over. Such an event that you have no control over is an Olympics. So here, this runner is passing me by, and I'm literally in a pen with not just dozens, hundreds of other photographers, all of whom have the same lenses, basically the same angle. How do I come up with something that's a little bit different? So my assignment at that point was not to be literal. I didn't need to show the faces of the runners and quote unquote get the winner. So I came in super tight with a 600mm lens and I panned just to get the energy of the runner across. Panning is a technique where you're moving your lens with the moving subject. So in other words, the world is sort of spinning away behind, but you're hoping for a core of sharpness with your subject because you're hopefully tracking that lens at the same speed that the subject is moving across the field of view of your lens. And I can't handhold a 600 at a 15th or a 30th of a second. This technique is dependent on slightly slow shutter speeds. So my best friend in this situation, because I'm cramped in a pen, you know, with other photographers, is a monopod. Okay, call it, I don't know, a quick and dirty tripod or something, I don't know. It's nowhere near as stable as a tripod, but for a long piece of glass in a situation like this, really essential, okay? It extends, obviously, just like a tripod. I use Gitzo stuff. That is a tried and true brand in the marketplace. Strong, sturdy, fairly light and compact. They make a lot of them now with carbon fiber, so it's not a big weight to carry around with you. Hi, Joe McNally here for Adorama. Be sure to check out Adorama's latest contests to win prizes. So for the panning shot of the runner, this was an essential piece of equipment. For the shot you see over my shoulder right now, the monopod goes away. Here I'm actually in control to a degree because I'm working with my subject. And I'm using a flash in this instance. Flash gives you stopping power, okay? Probably the same set of shutter speeds, roughly 30th, 15th, 8th of a second, in that neighborhood. But what I'm doing here, as the swimmer, say, is going along the pool lane right in here, so the swimmer's right in here, I'm literally running along the pool. And I'm hand-holding the camera, and I'm straight flashing, it's right on the hot shoe, and I'm just banging away at my subject. Click, 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 you know, just trying different techniques to keep my shoulders straight, keep my camera fairly steady, referencing the subject, but also moving at the same time. It's something that you have to shoot a lot of frames of to make sure that you get one that actually works. In this instance, I'm right on the edge. I have the core of sharpness, which is given to me by what's known as flash duration, meaning the flash is firing very, very fast, even though my shutter speed is quite slow. Need for slow shutter speed is directly in relation to how much motion you're trying to show. Slower shutter speed, more blur, more motion. Slightly faster, you're going to have more detail and a little less evidence of motion. So two different techniques. One where I am not in control at all, and I'm again recording the event from a distance with a long lens, but still trying to come up with some measure of difference. And then in this instance, where I'm running along with a flash dedicated, okay, on the camera and providing my sharpness as everything's moving here. I'm running, the swimmer's moving, all that stuff. The world is in motion and the flash helps me keep it sharp. This is Joe McNally for Adorama TV, and this segment was about two different approaches to show motion with a still camera in your hands.
Do you want great looking prints at low cost? Be sure to visit our easy to use online printing service. Adorama Pix has professionals who treat your images with the utmost care that you can count on. For a quick turnaround on photos, cards, or albums, use AdoramaPix.com.